Hi there, good afternoon. Uh, this is Sanat Kumar Swain, faculty at Vedang Institute of Technology. And today we'll be discussing about the buying roles in marketing management. How does it affect, what do you mean by buying roles? And what is the aspects of buying role in a marketing management? So we'll be going through a few slides to discuss about the same, and we'll see that how it is a key framework, how it is very important framework in the marketing management. Okay, so particularly in the marketing management, you will see that buying roles refers to the various kinds of roles involved in the process of purchasing any product or any kind of services. Why is it important that buying roles are required? Why do you need to study the buying roles in the marketing management? Because when we are going to target any market, we're going to target any kind of any particular area, then various strategies need to be taken care for. Various marketing strategies need to be taken care of. So if we are to make various strategies, then we have to have a better understanding of the different roles or personas which are involved in the purchasing of any product or service. So then only we will be able to effectively build up the strategies or build up marketing uh, ideas to market those particular area or that particular segment, and that we can have a better buying decisions. Better decision can be taken so that uh, uh, the transition has been process. The process of the transition can be smooth. So there are several keys buying roles. Various key buying roles are there in the framework of the marketing management. What are those? You see, there are 6 buying roles. There are 6 types of buying roles. So the number 1 is initiator. The number 2 is influencer, decider, buyer, and the user and the gatekeeper. Now we are going to see a little bit more um, on the few points. Initiator. So who is initiator? In a layman term, you say initiator is the person who initiates. Now who initiates? The person initiates, that person initiates who finds out the problem. If there is a problem, then definitely that person is going to initiate the process. Okay, so that person is known as initiator. Okay, so the initiator is the person who recognizes or a need or a problem within an organization which requires a solution. Okay, there might be or user or someone who identifies the gap which need to be addressed. So if there is a particular problem, so there has to be initiator. The initiator understands the problem. The initiator understands that there is a gap in the issue, in the problem, and that need to be addressed. Okay, so that person who initiates the process, okay, is known as the initiator. Okay. Influencer. Now who are influencer? If we are going to look at the organizational setting, see, the influencer are the individual or groups. They may be individual, they may be in a group. They influence marketing decisions, buying decisions, but they do not have the final authority. They do not have the authority power to initiate the purchase. They just influences. So who are those influencers? There may be internal influencer, there may be external influencer. So external influencers, if we are going to um, like consultants or industry experts, okay, we seek their recommendation. There's a metro rail, um, uh, uh, there's a metro project which has been initiated in the twin city of Cuttack, Bhubaneswar, and at Puri as well. Okay, so here the influencer is DMRC. Okay, as an external consultant, DMRC, Delhi Metro Rail Corporation. So the Bhubaneswar Metro Rail Corporation is seeking the expert advice, is seeking the recommendation of DMRC, and they have roped in as their external consultant. So these DMRC can be termed as an influence. Who is the initiator? The initiator can be termed as the government of Orissa, in particular this project. Next, decider. Who is a decider? If we are considering the metro rail project of Bhubaneswar, you see the initiator is also the government of Orissa, and the decider, part decider, we cannot say that it's a full decider, but it's a part decider. Okay, so it is also one of the authority to initiate the purchasing decision. Though all the final decision may or may not rest with the central government, but some other decisions may have to be taken by the state government and also the central government. So here the decider is the government of Orissa. So if you look at the organizational setting in any organization, that might be a committee. A committee can be constituted, or a particular department can be given responsibility of choosing any particular purchasing decisions. So the decider can be any committee or a specific department, or in this scenario we can say that government of Orissa is the decider for that particular purchasing decision. Okay. Buyer. Okay. Who is the buyer? The buyer is a person or team who is responsible for executing the purchase or that project. That can be a purchase, or that can be a project. We can term that as a project as well. Okay. So here you see the buyer hasn't been. Who is the buyer? The government of Orissa is also the buyer over in this particular case. Okay. They handle all the negotiations. They handle all the transactions. They handle all the dealings with the vendor suppliers, and vendor suppliers may or may not be the DMRC. That may be different other organizations can also be roped in for this particular project. But to have all kind of dealings with that the various suppliers, and to negotiate any kind of negotiations being done. So here government of Orissa, we can say that government of Orissa is the buyer in this particular project. Now, user. Who are the user in this metro rail project? We people are the user. People, public is the user. Okay. So users are the individuals. Okay, who actually use the purchased product or any particular project. So if you're looking into an organization, you see, we can put that into an example. Okay. Long year back, a few years back, you'll see that there's a logbook been maintained at the checkout. Okay, in any organization, in any company, you will see that there is a register has been maintained when the employees, they, before starting their work, they have to put this time, in time and out time, in that register. Now that has been taken off. Now what has happened? Now there is a, you need to put your thumb, biometric. So biometric register. So once you go there, you put your thumb and it registers yourself. And that's your in time. And when you move out, then you put your thumb and that is your out time. So in those cases, there was a need. There was a need for that particular product. And who is the user over here? The employees are the user over here, because those particular um, uh, product has been purchased, or that has been used for the staffs or the employees. Okay. The employees are actually going to use that product. So here the employees can be termed as a user. Okay. Their needs, whether though the employees may not agree to the biometric attendance, but definitely there is a need, and that is going to influence the decision making process also, okay, within an organization. So here you will see that the users are the employees of any particular organization. Next, gatekeeper. Okay, so in some cases you will find that there is a gatekeeper involved. So who is the gatekeeper? In a layman, you will see gatekeeper, a person who stands beside the gate and restrict the flow, controls the flow of people entering the organization and leaving the organization. So here the gatekeeper means that a person or any committee or any organization which regulates the flow of information involved in the entire buying process. The entire buying process, whatever there is a buying process, so they have to regulate the process, they regulate the flow of information, what information is being passed on, what information is being taken, should be taken care of. So who will be the gatekeeper over here? It can be anyone, like that can be any office assistant, that can be a procurement department, or that can be administrative assistant, or any individual who is working in any organization. So that person can be termed as a gatekeeper, who is going to restrict or who is going to regulate the flow of information, okay, which needs to be passed on, which need to be taken care of. Okay. So that person is known as gatekeeper. So these are the 6 buying roles within the marketing organization management. Why do we need to understand those 6 roles? When you are going to when you are going to uh, make any kind of decision pertaining to the buying decisions in any organization, then this buyers roles becomes very important. They influence the decision making process. Okay, whether there's a targeted marketing strategy or that's a personalized marketing strategy, to understand the specific needs, to understand the points and the preferences of any kind of role, we have to understand these 6 buyers role is of utmost importance in the buying decisions that can influence the decision making process. Okay, so their role can motivate, okay, then can be can motivate, or that can be for the marketing professionals, they can actually influence the decision making process, and likely definitely that is going to be, maybe that will, if the study is not being done in a proper way, then definitely that is going to be a drastic problem for the organization. And if the proper study has been done, the buying roles are being studied, then definitely that is going to be a success for the organization. So we cannot underrate the buyer's role. Okay, those 6 buyers are in any scenario, whether it's a project, whether it's an organizational setting. Do you see that? As we have discussed about the Bhubaneswar Metro Rail Corporation. Okay, and that's a project which has been undertaken by the Odisha government. So similarly, that can be a massive project, a big project, or that can be a organizational requirement. Okay. So before making any kind of strategic decisions, okay, we have to resonate with the each buyer's roles. Okay, that is going to make us a proper and uh, fulfilling decisions can be taken before we actually take any kind of decision. Okay, so I believe with this we have completed the buying roles in marketing management. If you have any doubts related to this particular topic, you can just jot down your ideas and you can jot down your doubts in the comment section, and we will definitely try to clear those doubts in the next session. Okay, a very thank you to all of you. Have a very good evening. Thank you so much.